Hey guys, an Empire Fallen here, and I am bringing you Battle Report number 3. So this is the third game in the Hawke's Bay Regional Championships. I actually played this game 2 weeks ago and hadn't had a chance to get it up. As you guys knew from my last Battle Report, I was starting to come down with the flu. So basically my voice has been really bad. I've been coughing constantly for the last couple of weeks. I've still got the cough, still haven't really managed to shake it, and didn't really feel like speaking into computer for an hour or so to get this done, nor did I really think that you guys wanted to hear me coughing every 5 seconds. Um, the famous words of Moana, muscle up buttercup. Anyways, and I've also been flat tack busy. As you all know, I work full time in a high volume restaurant, along which actually this week I put in my resignation from there to work less hours in a more relaxed and chilled environment. So I'm looking forward to that. It kicks off in 2 weeks' time. But I also own and run a coffee roastery called Empire Coffee Roasters. So time can be very difficult to get a hands on to get these things done. I guess. Um, and my commission table is chock-a-block full at the moment. Um, Mix of frozen ice ogres, some flames of war Germans on there. It's yeah. So, but this is the third game now. After this match, the person I was meant to play in my fourth and final heat actually pulled out of the championship, meaning that I don't have to play the fourth game. So what happens in this instance is that our an average is calculated from the games that we have played, of our points per game, and we get that added to our score to determine who, going through into the semis and who the matchups are for that. So it's a shame that the Undying Dynasties player had to pull out. But yeah, from where things stand, we're going through to the semis. So, but here's the game. Hope you enjoy. So going into deployment, so facing off against Warriors of the Dark Gods, left to right we have a unit of 5 knights. I believe they're just lance and shield. Behind them we have an outer dragon centaur, a unit of 5 dogs, a unit of how many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 warriors. These ones were armed with halberds, and they've got a BSB in there. Then we've got on the right another unit of 11 halberds with the Mage General who is running Law of Wilderness. Behind that we have Battle Shrine, we have a Chimera, and then we have another unit of 5 dogs. So going into my deployment, we'll go right to left this time. We have a unit of 10 Corsairs with pet handbows, unit of 14 Sisters of Slaughter, 2 Rebeta Pulp Throwers on the hill, 1 unit of Repeater Auxiliaries. Then we go in the centre, we have another unit of Repeater Auxiliaries, my Mage on Pegasus behind that, another unit of 10 Corsairs with 2 units of 15 Tower Guard behind that, and then on the far left another unit of 10 Corsairs. And so after deployment the board looks like this. Now I finished deploying first and I elected for my opponent to take first turn. So he vanguards his dogs up as so, and we go into first turn. Not a lot happens in first turn. In fact, there's no shooting because he's playing warriors, and magic had no effect. I don't think he was in range for anything. But his movement wise, his dogs fly right up in front of my repeater auxiliaries just to start chaffing things up and getting in the way. The Chimera flies right up to the middle of the board to start threatening the repeater auxiliaries or the bolt throwers on the hill. His BSB General Warriors pivot slightly to start heading towards that direction as well. That building in the centre's kind of channeled them that way, which is it works in my favour. Having the 2 units of Tower Guard there able to counter them when they start pushing through is good. But yeah, on the left we've got the Knights have moved right up with their outer Dragon Centaur right behind them. Now they pose a serious threat that I have to deal with. Now for secondary scenarios we were playing the one where name escapes me. We have to elect capture the banners, capture the flags. We have to elect 3 of your opponent's units as secondary scenarios. So I had to elect the 2 units of warriors and the knights because they're his only scoring units on the board. He chose my 2 left Corsair units and my far left Tower Guard unit for his. And we go into my turn 1, Dread Elves turn 1. So when he moved the knights up on the left, he moved them 10 inches away from my far left unit of Tower Guard. So I went for that charge, and they got in as such. My unit of Corsairs in the center decided to charge into the flank of his dogs, and that is it for charges. Rest of movement, my unit of Corsairs on the far right push up. My Sisters of Slaughter start wheeling to face the unit of dogs or the Chimera as they come in. My mage flies across the board to start being able to pick wounds off that allied dragon centaur. My other unit of Tower Guard I don't believe move or don't move much, and that unit of Corsairs on the left start wheeling around as well. We go into shooting. Magic I don't think did anything, or it might have only picked off a single wound to that dragon allied centaur. Repeater auxiliaries open up into the Chimera, and I think so do the bolt throwers. I think between all 4 of them I probably only pick off 1 or 2 wounds, so not a great deal. I'm going to combat, and my unit of Corsairs that flank the dog managed only to kill off 1 dog, which I was kind of surprised about. You think averages 8 of them hitting, 8 attacks, hitting on 2s, 6, 7 through, wounding on 4, should do 3 or 4 wounds, should kill 2 or 3 dogs after their saves, but only managed to kill 1, but it was enough to pop them, and they ran through the Chimera, and our overrun took us like so. So only before shooting, I only managed to get off that 1 wound on the Chimera, so quite disappointed there. We go into the Tower Guard and the Knights combat, and of course we swing before they get a chance to, and we bring them down to 2 models. They manage to pick off 2 off us, and we break them, and we overrun into the dragon outer dragon centaur. It's a bit of a mouthful. We do manage to run the Knights down. So nice, quick and easy start on the points for us for turn 1. Quite happy with the result there. And we go into turn 2, Warriors of the Dark Gods. So the board looks like this before anything happens. His Chimera charges into the leftmost unit of repeater auxiliaries, and we stand and shoot into another wound to it, but it does get in, and that is his only charge. The warriors push on up in the center with the shrine behind it. The unit of dogs that broke from the Corsairs don't rally, and that is it. So we go into combat again. Nothing happened in shooting. I think I managed to shut down all the shooting this turn. And combat with the dragon outer centaur. Now I've managed to get 1 wound off on him before this combat, so it must have been through magic the previous turn. I get another 2 wounds off on him in this combat, but he manages to kill off 6, 7 of my guys, and we break, and he doesn't run us down. He's an inch out from running us down, so we land like this in front of the Corsairs. The combat against the Chimera, I don't know. We didn't do a wound to it. It did 6 wounds to us, but we are steadfast, and we managed to stick. We go into turn 2, Dread Elves. So my Sisters of Slaughter decide to charge into the flank of the dogs in front of their repeater auxiliary. Way it's lined up is they will overrun into the Chimera. My unit of Tower Guard on the right charge into the front unit of warriors with sorcerer in it, and my Corsairs charge the fleeing dogs and push them further off. So my Tower Guard get into the warriors like this, my Sisters of Slaughter get into the dogs like this, and obviously my Corsairs don't catch the dogs they charged. And the board looks like this after movement. So not a lot of other movement. Speak of, in fact, the Corsairs in the centre pivot around, and my Tower Guard rally, which that was big. Mage flies up behind the outer Dragon Centaur to try and pick up some wounds, which is good. We go into Magic, and I don't remember what spells I got for this game. Oh, I know I got the Unerring Strike, the other magic missile for the lore, and I think I must have gotten Stars Align. Yes, no, the Blurry and Distracting spell. I can't remember what it is. The Blurry and Distracting spell I managed to get off on the Tower Guard that are in combat with the Warriors. I cast Unerring Strike with Stars Align against the Dragon Outer Centaur. Can't remember if I got it off. Must have gotten some wounds off with it. Must have taken the smoke before it changed. So we go into shooting, and my 1 unit of repeat auxiliaries shoot at the War Shrine. I don't believe we do anything for that. And my bolt throwers, I think, also shoot at the War Shrine and don't do any wounds. Or they shoot at the Dragon Outer Centaur. I did find out that I did manage to actually take another 2 wounds off that Outer Dragon Centaur, so it is on 5 wounds. I don't know whether that was from shooting or from magic. I can't remember that. But nothing else happens in the shooting phase. So Sisters of Slaughter go and kill off 3 dogs. Don't lose any sisters for their trouble, and overrun into the Chimera as such. And then we go into the combat with the Chimera. The sisters just only managed to get 1 wound off, and I was a bit disappointed. I took flails with them and expected that they'd take the 2 wounds off I needed, but they only managed to get 1 wound off. And the Chimera went to town. He killed 4, 5 auxiliaries, and yeah, just through kills, he broke us and pursued us. He pursued after the sisters, didn't manage to run them down, but this was my turn, so next turn he can just charge them off the board. Combat down with the unit of warriors. We obliterate them. I think we take 2 wounds for our trouble, and I think there are 2 warriors left and the mage, so a good result there. And we don't catch them and overrun to the next unit of warriors. So we go into Warriors of the Dark Gods, turn 3. So he charges his Outer Dragon Centaur into the remaining 4 Tower Guard on the left. He charges his Chimera. He charges his War Shrine into my unit of Corsairs in the center, and I elect to flee. He charges his Chimera into my Sister Slaughter, and I have to flee. And he redirects. No, does he redirect? I think he redirects into my unit of Corsairs up there, and I elect to flee with them as well. And then he uses the Chimera and takes out the Sister Slaughter because they were easier, and reforms as such. His Dragon Outer Centaur manages to get into the Tower Guard without a problem, and he fails the charge on his War Shrine and lands, just moves up a couple of inches. And so after charges, the board looks like this. His dogs on the left continue to flee, his dogs on the top rally, his unit of warriors with the mage rally as well. So we go into combat with the Outer Dragon Centaur, and before he even gets to swing, my 4 Tower Guard manage to do the 1 wound they need to kill him, gets through his saves, and we pop him and reform his touch. Now this was huge. I mean, him on the flank, if he had broken through these Tower Guard and gone into the Corsairs, cleared them out easily, he could have turned around and just gone right through my flank. And I mean, we've seen what 5 dogs can do through my flank in the previous battle report. I'd hate to see what this could do. So that was huge for us. Go into combat with the Tower Guard versus the unit of warriors. Now this one's going to be harder to do because, well, not harder to do, but these warriors are going to be wounding me on 2s. They've got halberds as opposed to the previous ones that were wounding me on 3s. We managed to kill off 6 of them, but they kill off 5 of us. I think it's actually a push on combat red, so I'm okay with that. I mean, like, if I lose this unit of tower guards to kill off both these units of warriors, that's alright with me. So yeah, happy with the result here. And we go into my turn 3, Dread turn 3. So the board looks like this. There's no charges to speak of. The repeater auxiliaries that fled after the combat of the Chimera flee off the board. The tower guard move on the left move up, and my mage moves in around behind the warriors. My Corsairs in the center, they rally, and my Corsairs on the right rally. There's no charges. Magic, I managed to put 2 wounds onto the Warshrine. I believe it was a Unerring Strike. We go into shooting my Corsairs in the center. Corsairs in the center, Corsairs on the left. Corsairs on the left managed to take off another dog. Sorry about that, guys. My repeater auxiliary fire at that Chimera and do the final wound needed to kill that off, so he's gone. And then we go into combat. So I swing first, and before he even gets a chance to do anything, I manage to kill off all the warriors in that unit. His BSB swings back and kills off another 4 of my guys. But we do win combat. Did we win combat? No, it's a push again. It's a push. He's a BSB. I've got no command. 5. It's another push. And we stick like that. So we go into the Warriors of Dark God. Turn 4. His Warshrine charges into the Corsairs that charged towards in the previous turn. Again, I elect to flee them. I think I rolled like 11 or something on the flee, so I'm literally 1 inch off the board edge, I believe. His unit of warriors, the sorcerer that rallied earlier, decide to charge into my tower guard. Now, I'd reform my tower guard after the previous round of combat to go corner to corner with the BSB. Well, I think that's actually how they were positioned. I looked at reforming them down, and I probably should have, but I think when I worked it out, if I'd done so, I'd be offering a flank to the unit of warriors. I didn't really want to do that. I just wanted to maximize the number of attacks I got off against the warriors when they came in. He tests to redirect the war shrine into my unit of auxiliaries and passes the test, but he fails the charge into them. I think I might have got a wound off of stand and shoot on him. And the warriors do manage to get in. The tower guard, which I mean, I think it was an auto win. They didn't have to roll for that. And the rest of the board looks like this. So the unit of dogs in the center of the board start coming towards the auxiliaries, and that's all he's got left. There's not a lot left on the board. There's not a lot left on the board for either of us, actually. It's been quite a lot of carnage in the last few rounds. So we go, no magic to speak of, or that had any effect. Go into combat, warriors against the tower guard, and he obliterates the warriors. 5. I didn't even. I didn't do any wounds. I didn't do a single wound to him. He comes in, he wipes out the warriors and wins combat. And that's it for his turn. Now, is that for his turn? That must be it for his turn. We go into my turn 4. Trying to work out what's going on here. My turn 4, between our shooting, we managed to kill the war shrine. I think that was with the repeater auxiliaries, and managed to make the dogs flee again. my unit of Corsairs start picking off wounds onto his BSB, got him down to 2 wounds, and that was it for my turn. So we go into Warriors of the Dark Gods turn 5, not a lot happens, he pushes up his unit of warriors and his BSB, he doesn't put BSB into the unit of warriors, dogs keep fleeing, and that's literally all he does. I think he might have in this turn cast a spell. Oh, I think he cast Frenzy onto my repeater auxiliaries, just hoping that I would have to charge down the hill at his warriors and fail the charge just to bring them closer, but outside of that, nothing else really happens on his turn. And we go into my turn 5. Oh, now, so in his last turn when he cast the Frenzy spell, he miscast and put a wound or 2 onto his mage and killed off 3 of the warriors in the unit. So there's really nothing left on the board, it's just clean up now. I moved both units of Corsairs to enclose in around what he's got left, bring the mage even closer, and we go to magic and shooting, and basically between the lot of it we click off the BSB's gone, and we've got him down to 1 warrior and the sorcerer. So for the sheer number of shooting that I put into what was left of these guys, we didn't pick up a lot of wounds, and that's something that I've learned in the last 3 games, is that although on paper Druid Elf shooting is really good, it's not as good as you would think. I think when you work out averages, you realise it actually isn't that great. It's not as effective as you would hope it would be. It's still good, it's still great for thinning things out, it's just not as powerful as I would like for me. Not saying that it's underpowered, or not saying that I'm not, yeah. You know what I'm saying. I take it all back, guys. There was, well, I don't take it all back. We managed to kill a sorcerer off as well in that turn of shooting. So all he's got left on the board is that 1 warrior that was in the unit, and there's a dog at the bottom of the board on his own that had rallied earlier. So we go into my turn 6, and basically my Corsairs repeat auxiliary, I don't know which unit it was, open up and kill off that 1 warrior, and a bolt thrower goes and kills off that last remaining dog, and that was the game. So another great game. D is a really great guy to play against. He's new to the game and really getting amongst it. And yeah, getting the tabling in this game, securing, I think it was 18-2, really helped me on my standings for the championship, so I'm really happy with that. I think there's a few things like getting those knights first turn was huge for me. Managing to get that 1 wound off the Outer Dragon Centaur with my remaining 4 Tower Guard was really big, and my 1 unit of Tower Guard just plowing through those 2 units of warriors. Without those 2 units of Tower Guard, this would have been a completely different game. Sisters of Slaughter yet again have really disappointed me, and I really think they're leaving the list. Yeah. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave any comments below. And I wish you all the best. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheers.